Habits are awesome when they're the good kind. The one I'm still struggling a bit is finishing projects. But struggling is not failing, so it's fine. Some of you might know that I'm currently doing a couple of projects simultaneously. And you don't even know of the other projects that I'm cooking behind the scenes. Having said that, I have to squeeze my butt cheeks hard and start working on them projects because I want to see them done. Yes, done. You're done. No, I want to be done. You might have guessed from the thumbnail and the title of the video, yes, it's going to be a Goblin Kitchen video, with a focus of the MasterChef's beloved piggies. In this video, I'll share with you some sculpting and some stories of Oinky, Boinky, Pickles and Carl. Oh, poor Carl. Embrace the cuteness and some amount of mud along the way. Let's get started. A Goblin Kitchen without some pigs is not a real Goblin Kitchen, at least according to Grum, the Master Chef. He's probably not right, but I'll leave that argument for you, my dear viewer. If you're brave enough to argue with a secret crime lord that is so bored of crime that he finds cooking much more enjoyable. Me personally, I don't mess with that guy. So, about the pigs. They didn't join the kitchen at the same time. It was one by one kind of deal. In one of the many adventures Grum had, he stumbled upon a village called Semacia. Nothing really happens there, at least that's what the natives say. But Grum found out that this place hides a lot more than it reveals. And strangely, it hides most effectively from its participants. One of the villagers, that is also a guard there, is called Lieutenant Gravy. Being a guard is not his calling, he does it because of a favor. He did that favor for a dear friend, but that story is for another time. Lieutenant Gravy's true passion is pigs. He and his lovely wife has a pig farm next to their tavern, the Flying Pig. One of the pigs there was big and grumpy. No one knew why he was so grumpy, but Grum saw a big potential in that pig. After his adventure, Grum decided that the pig doesn't belong there in the farm, and he would be better if he became a cooking pig. Not to be confused with a pig for cooking, but a pig that cooks. He kind of forgot to mention that to Gravy, but it was alright. He wouldn't mind, probably. And that, dear viewer, is how Oinky became a part of the Goblin Kitchen. I started sculpting him in Blender, but then all the piggies went on a walk to Nomad Sculpt. Oinky is still grumpy, but he secretly enjoys being in the kitchen. The one thing he does not like is Boinky. Boinky is a happy pig that finds true joy from sitting in a rusty bucket. Grum stole that one from a bandit's camp where Boinky was about to become dinner. He carried him in a rusty bucket. I sculpted Boinky in Nomad Sculpt from scratch. And of course, he is in his bucket. Here is the process of his creation. Spheres, spheres, and more spheres. Pigs are round and cute. I wanted him to look really jolly. Asymmetric snouts are my jam. All the pigs have different holes on their snouts. Boinky is no exception. At this point, I'm addicted to the tube tool, so his little arms were made with that. Also, the bucket got the tube tool treatment. I played with putting more points so I could make a more complex form. After that, it was scaling and details. I found out that I could make a really cool texture with the layer tool. It looks especially good if you want some rusty holes or wood texture. Making wood flutter is fun times. You must try it if you sculpt. Details, 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 and in the end, you have one happy pig ready to be printed and painted. Next in line is Pickles, the fan favorite. He's small, he steals, what's not to like? This little rascal came on its own, guided by the smell of pickles. We already established that Grump has a bit of a soft spot for piggies. That is why he allowed Pickles to stay. Pickles doesn't help much in the kitchen, but he steals really well. Normally, the word goes last but not least, but in this case, Carl is just last. At least he thinks so. Carl carries the knives and whatever the goblins put on him. He's a true working pig, but no one seems to care for him. That's not true. Grump won him from a gambling man who thought that he could play cards better than Grump. Grump plays extremely well because he cheats every time. Carl already had his name from the man, and Grump decided to keep that name even though it's not very piggy, because Carl turned only when that name was spoken. Carl is a pillar of the crew. After all, he is always bringing sharp and pointy things in a moment of need. piggies were a blast to sculpt and come up with their backstories. I can't wait to have them printed so I could paint them. I still have a lot of work to do for this Goblin Kitchen project, but I think this today is a good progress. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my video, you could watch my other videos. There are a bunch already for Goblin Kitchen and others as well. I bid you all a farewell and we'll see each other soon. Bye!